Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good tomorrow. Wherever you are in the world, I hope it's a great one for you. We're about to play some more Oxygen Not Included. More oxygens. More included. More knots. The last episode got brutally interrupted by my modem deciding to reboot in the middle of it. Cut the stream, so the last episode is in 2 parts. We kept it as episode 91, even though I could have made the second part 92, but no, this is 92. First one's 91, part 1 and part 2. Okay, right. Let's get into it. Ta-da. Here we go. Meanwhile, at the ranch, we were starting to... Why is that not frozen? At the end of the last episode, that was definitely frozen. We are loaded in. Incorrect save game. Have we not completed certain things that we should have completed? This is odd. This is odd indeed. Yeah, because this is all fed out of the... I think somehow it's loaded the wrong save. Well, let's pop over. This will tell me. Is this done? No, because this is done. Oh, that's fair enough. Old Sweepy's going backwards and forwards doing his thing. I'd like to just get that bit done, please, if you wouldn't mind. And we'll drop some bricks in there to make sure that's... Yeah, that's got to be done there. Don't want any weak points. And then we'll bust through here in our Atmo suits. Where are you going? What do you want? A bit of iron. Well, he's going for a bit of iron. Fair enough. That'll get done in due time. Weakness can go there. Yeah, so here's a bad place, I think, to set up the... it's a good one, though. It gives a lot of Radbolts. But this one, yeah, this is a lot less, isn't it? This one. Is it because it's just all blocked up with stuff? Could be, couldn't it? Yeah, this one down here is pretty good. Just in a really bad place. How would we get the Radbolts where we need them? Whereas this one and this one is in good places. Good places is a very Gollum thing to say. Places is. So, how are we going to do it? Maybe we should sort this area out first. Hi, Cuddle Bunny? No, Cuddle Cat. He wants a cuddle. He just wants a hug. I don't think anyone can wrangle you, though. I don't think we've got any wrangling skills here. No, we don't. Omelette. Delicious. Have an omelette. Ah, you know where I should have put that. Oh well. We haven't got anything set up to deal with it, but we should have put that on the one with the tree. Tree of Doom. Go, run, rabbit. Run. Where are you going? I'm going to find something. A bit of iron there. Bit more there. Yeah, pick up all the loot. All the loot. Good job. We're going to get rid of this ladder here. This drop ladder there. And I think we'll just stick a ladder on this edge. Yeah, it can't go all the way down because of that. Probably, what, should we bring it there by the door? Yeah, probably there would be best, actually. Belay that order. Thank you very much. We're going to come down here instead. You can still get across, so fine. Fine, fine. We just pretend we know what we're doing. Right, have you done that? Oh, they've done that one. Let's do this again. Before we drop that water down, I want to make sure that's nice and solid and thick. And I think we'll take out that one. We will have issues because this petroleum will end up, yeah. Petroleum won't be under the liquid, but it's fine. It should have cooled down by now. Yeah, it has. This could also be turned into a nice source of clay. Yeah. Wanted to. So we've got our pump set up. It is going to pump out some water at first. So in order to deal with that, I'm just going to stick a liquid reservoir. I keep saying reservoir. A liquid reservoir. What? Where? Like what? Yes. Okay. Learn to squeak. Yeah, we borrowed that pipe, didn't we? So that needs to be snipped. Snippety snipped, like so. Then they can have some fun and destroy all this pipage. Yeah, back to there seems good. Right, what are we going to do? We're going to pump. We're going to have a... We're going to have a filter. Yeah, we'll do it with a proper filter, I think. If we do it with one of the drippy ones, it's going to have... It's clean water, but it's got food poisoning in it. And this is clean water that's clean, so I don't want it there. I certainly don't want to send it back to the main base, because it'll be full of germs. Nasty germs, actually. If we put it one further back there... Sorry. Just build it there. Oh, you weren't building it anyway. If we build it one further back, we might be able to put it in a little room and drop some bleach stone in there. And clean all the germs out of it. There isn't much, is there? It's only this patch here. There's a little bit on the surface. Surface bit is preventing it from giving off too much polluted oxygen. So if we did want to, like, harvest the polluted oxygen, we would have to remove that off the surface. Being our, Okay, good job. So let's go and check how much power is on this wire. Yeah, we've got plenty of power on this wire. Let's go shipping, solid filter. No, you muppet. Plumbing. Liquid filter. Where's the liquid filter? There it is. So are we going to filter out the water and put it in the tank, or are we going to filter out the polluted water and put it in the... You can do it however you like, I guess. I think I'll just let the... Yeah, let's flip it over. Flipperoo. Liquid will actually go in. Snip. Snip like that. Water will go in there. If it's just water, it will go into the tank. And if it's clean water, go that way. Nice. Oh. Also set to a 9. Let's set it a bit lower. Okay, good. So we're going to pump this out and we're going to use this into here. It won't pump until this is in liquid, and it's not yet. That one can be deconstructed now because it's not going to be in water anyway. When all this drops down, I'm guessing most of the water will be this end anyway. So it will pump it into this tank. Job done. Easy. Problem solved. And we could probably put a brick either side of it in the future. Drop a little bit of bleach stone in there and let it off gas. It only needs a little tiny cloud, and as long as that little cloud is on the bottom left of the tank, all the germs will be killed very, very, very quickly. Sitting here with food poisoning for ages. The minute it goes in a tank with a tiny bit of bleach stone outside, about a tiny bit of chlorine technically, then boom, the germs are gone. Bang, and the germs are gone. Okay, power wise, I'd like to attach this door. Do it from the top because this bottom line is not giving, it's putting power onto this grid. Well, it will be if they ever did these two. Do those two first, would you? Go back and see how our freezing procedure is occurring. Unfortunately, we realised that because on the top layer, it's not a full layer of water. It's just like, it was 300 odd kilos on the top layer. It wasn't a full 1,000. So what's happening is little balls of ice are forming, and then they're getting trapped when the ice freezes around it. It's not brilliant. I was tempted to bust this open and just let that top layer pour out. Just freeze the bottom layer. Listen to them lots snoring away. Snoring away. Yep, we've cleared this room out and it's still pumping 83.2 watts on each, all of them. Well, that's a point. That's what I wanted to check. This thing's got to erupt. I actually do want to come in here. What I was thinking of doing, we could pump this top one into a vacuum, and we can just poke our heads in here if we want to. The moment I set this loader, that's going to start scooping, right? And I'd rather it didn't. Well, there's another way we could do it where we don't have to bust in there. We had no, yes, conveyor shut off. We put our conveyor shut off in this room. We could just lock it. Then this thing we'll be able to put some in there, but it will lock that up pretty quick. And then it won't be able to do anything, so it won't pick anything up until there's a space to put it. This thing, I think it puts 1,000 kilos in one go. Yeah, 0 of 1,000. I won't tell it what to put in there yet. It's all powered up and ready to go. We just need somewhere to send it. Thinking of sending it, maybe. No, I don't really want to drop it in the polluted water. Got a feeling it'll somehow get some kind of pollution into it. Look at that. That water's got food poisonings. Hopefully, once it's turned into steam, that'll kill them off. Sulfur doesn't seem to have any problems, though, does it? There's a little bit there. No, none of that has any food poisoning. So maybe we could just drop it in here to cool it off. What I was thinking of doing, because it comes out reasonably warm. Steam should take it down. The steam turbine should take it down to 125 or just fractionally over. So yeah, we could do that. What you're doing? Oh, pipes. Pipes! Get rid of these pipes. Oh, it's so nice getting to this stage where you're cleaning up. Ah, lovely. We'll chop all this out and get all this obsidian and everything out. So, I think we should come in here. Let's do this side first, nearest to the... Bring each one individually, just to make sure I don't accidentally flip over something I shouldn't have done. Yeah, sorry, there's chlorine down there. Get in your eyes. We need to set up a carbon dioxide scrubber down here. Got water. We have a pump down there. Rid of that one. We don't have a pump. No, we don't have a pump in that one either. Oh, okay. Just need to set up a little loop. It destroys any carbon dioxide. Oh, look at this. Like to watch the water falling down. Plop. Plop. There we go. Good job, guys. Now you can also do that one. Also deconstruct building. All the way along there, please. Oh, yeah. Some water just rushed in, so it's all over this end. Crap. Oh, well, that's bound to happen. Pretty sure that's pretty likely to happen. Let's get rid of that. All of this can go. Oh, look at the mess it's making. What a mess. Holy molies. Harold is like, nah, I'm going to stay dry and just work out here, okay? You can stay in there and get wet. Be in all the polluted water with pollutants in it. So I'll just work on this nice pipes out here. Don't know if you can hear the bells outside going absolutely crazy. I live near to a church. It's their practice day on a Tuesday. They practice the bell ringing. The microphone's supposed to be so it doesn't pick up extraneous noise too well, but there's so much you can block out. And I quite like it, actually. It doesn't bother me. Let's go liquid pipes there. Deconstruct those as well. They can go. These are now no longer have a floor, so they're complaining. Oh, and the fish is floating in the air. That's cool. Oh, floating fish. I should have called the episode Floating Fish of Doom. Because everything's of Doom, obviously. Of Doom! Get rid of all that. Oh, that's so nice. Getting rid of everything. Stuff you didn't. Oh, why, you can go as well, sticking out the wall there. Could have got the power wires in there a little bit more as well, but before I deleted the floor, now I'm going to have to ladder there to get rid of it. See what you can get rid of from there. There is an old pipe here from before. You're not running? No, I guess you're not, because I'll set this up. 1.9 degrees. Let's set that back to 2, I guess. You're going to erupt soon? Yeah, 24 seconds. Good. You want to get some going. Get cracking, destroying everything, won't you? So I'll just have to leave that running. Is that the wrong way round to do it, really? We separate the water out and there's something else in here. Say some brine gets in here. Rude, because we'll be feeding it to our plants. No, don't know what you're worried about. That should never happen. That should never happen. Probably. I mean, what happens if the petroleum leaked and that got in there? You know, that's the sort of thing I'm thinking of. Would we be better off setting this? So, Well, thank you very much. To do only the polluted, which goes in here, and any other liquid goes in the tank. That seems to actually make more sense. Great. Great Scott. Yeah, I'm feeling it does make more sense than you would put it. How would you put it? Yeah, you'd flip it round so that this end would go up there. Like that, wouldn't you? Yeah. No. What am I talking about? That's the correct way around, isn't it? Yeah. You filter out the one you want. You could do it a lot simpler. Just come down here and set that to polluted water, and that goes into your plants. Anything that isn't polluted water goes into the tank. Yeah, so you do want to flip that. Okay. Right. I got my plan in my head. Might not be a good plan, but it's a plan all the same. Cancel that. We'll flip that around. Yep. Rain the size of a planet. All I'm doing is parking cars. That's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. Okay, let's pop back to Lavini. Yeah, if I do this again, I'll definitely put all the steam turbines facing the same way. Because I think that's kind of weird, having that going around the wrong way. They should do it similar to how they do these things, the signal counters. No matter if it's upside down or the right way up. The number is always visible the right way up. Doesn't matter, you can flip them upside down, but the number will still be the right way up. I think they should do that with these guys. If you flip it round, it still reads the same way. I think that would look better. Ashcan's just done a nice nap. Look, ooh, look at this freezing over. Lovely. Yeah, look at that. We froze the bottom layer, but the top layer is just turned into chunks. Oh dear. We have to put some water in there to warm it up. Okay. Remember that for next time. Because if we add water to it now, it would just freeze in little chunks like these. And then when it did warm up, it would probably explode and burst all of this open. Oh well. If I'd known that before I did it, I would have probably... This one's now going to be cracked like that one. What we could do... Bust in there, sweep all the ice out. Yeah, and then... Oh, that one did not get a... Oh, okay. So we'd have to dig that one out, take that piece out. Peace out, man. And then just fill this with water. I think it's fine. It's doing its job. It's doing its job. Minus 19 supercoolant running through the system. I think we can probably remove this block and brick this in now, couldn't we? And just say, right, we're never going in there again. That's not happening. Not happening. Not in a million years. I think we might need, might have a bit of a sweetle problem. There might be an issue with the sweetles. I think they're a little bit like rabbits. In their breeding habits, let's say. Now, flooding is the temple tear opener. If it will stay still long enough for me to click on it. This planet is the temple tear opener. We left our robots to die here, but they did drop their steel. landing pads, and the rovers themselves are worth another 100 steel. And we just got to dig in here, come across, open this door, and we'll have to dig out over the top of it because it'll be too closed in like that. So we'll have to bring some glass with us or something. There's an iron volcano, another bleeding one. Crikey. So many iron volcanoes. Oh yeah, what were we preparing? I was preparing... Oh, flipping heck. 1,025. When did you hit 1,000? I didn't even notice that. Holy molies. Da-da-da! Fanfare. There's the marching band, trumpets. I was going to have a celebration when we hit 1,000, but no, didn't even notice. Sorry. Right, we've got our lander. Our lander, we should call it Bloom. Our lander Bloom. Okay, let's get rid of this pedestal here. Deconstruct that. Let's get rid of that pedestal. Deconstruct that. The bed. We still can make some of those. So that's good, but that does mean that we need some plastic up here. Don't need that much plastic. Manufactured plastic. Right, so you can stick some of that in here. We've got pills. Multiplying. We got oxalite. We got bleachstone. We got code, and bleachstone is in there technically. Yes, we do got bleachstone. And we've also got what's it? 52 kilos of pressure. Don't worry, it's not much. Don't let the pressure get to you. Yep, full tank of water. Well, full pipes of water. What else do we need to take with us? We need to take some steel. Go back to Grosselin and see what we need. I need plenty of steel, as much steel as we can spare. We've got to set this thing up. We need to set the opener, which I'm thinking of just putting in this room here. At least it'll be in an atmosphere. And we can put a sweeper over this, sweeper over that. We'll need a sweeper up here, but it'd have to be probably put in a liquid or something so that it can stay cool. Might put a second solar panel here. We'll need some glass. Or would it be better to put it this side away from that where the rocket's going to land? Kind of had to put the rocket there because it's so tall. Dig out all this, set up the targeting beacon, and then set up all of that stuff, and then at least it'll be ready for starting to shoot food over here. And we'll have backup power from this. We'll have to come in here with steel. I'm shocked I made that out of gold amalgam, but this one seems to be a lot cooler than this one. Yeah. Murdered that pump, didn't it? But then we'll have coolant running around this, which I forgot to put in properly. I forgot to finish that liquid pipe out here. We've got to try and get in there without letting our... That'll be a plan for when we get here. I'm sure we better figure something out. Yeah, and then we've got to come over the top and we've got to fix this conveyor chute in to drop the food in. Okay. Now if we drop another rover down, we can open that and send the rover in when we leave, and he can tidy this up for us again. Leaving this buddy bud just naturally planted. So we need glass, we need steel, we need a bit more plastic. How much plastic do we got? We've got plenty of plastic. How much steel? Yeah, we could do with a bit more steel. There's little dribs of steel laying around in places. Our liquid lock somehow survived. I'm not sure how, because this is very, very hot. So we can come in here, put a ladder up, destroy that and put a steel one in instead. Or why don't we bring some thermium with us and make it out of that? Then we probably won't even need to bother with a liquid coolant. Yeah, because because thermium can go up to 900 overheat. This thing's only got 125. And steel's only got 275. If we bring some thermium, it should be fine. Shouldn't even need cooling down. So, how much do we need? How much is one of these? Hit priorities. It's only a mass of 50 kilos. So we don't need a lot. But we might make another one here, so we'll bring a little bit of thermium with us. Let's go back to our rocket base station L and see if they've built those containers. It seems like they did. So we go to... okay. I need a little bit of thermium. Okay. So what should we say? 200? We go a bit higher just in case we need some more. Let's say 5. Manufactured, yeah. Bring us a bit of thermium. Bring us some steel. Come on. Yeah. We need quite a bit of steel, I think. 5,000 should be good. I think we've got a lot of steel. We can always bring some back if we don't use it, can't we? What else do we need? Glass. Let's bring some extra glass. I had them making glass frantically because I thought we'll need some. And then we'll put another box in and we'll decide what the heck we want to put in it. If we want to put anything in it. I don't know. There is already obsidian there, but there might not be quite enough to build what we wanted. I'd like to come here at the point when this triggers because I want to see how much magma is being dropped at trigger point. I'd like to tell because there's quite a lot of magma in here now. It's getting to the point where it's squashing this volcano. This one won't be able to erupt soon. Be overpressured. I got a feeling we need to start running this at full speed because we're not going to be using up the crude oil quick enough. It's still gaining on us. Even though this goes in fits and starts from this bottom one. And this is from the bottom of the base where the other two are. Then we're also getting stuff pumped out of this one. Every time that reaches this height. I'm not sure we're keeping up on 9k. If we go to 10k, we're going to have to start forcing some of these to run just to burn it off. Hello, BLS. How are you? Envoy. I'll announce it in every single possible way I can think of, just until I do it the right way and probably 20 wrong ways. But it is very good to see you. I hope you are well. I am in deep thought. We froze it. Look, it's frozen. It only froze the bottom half, but the top half kind of turned into chunks because it wasn't big enough. Wasn't enough water to become full packets. I do have a plan, though, on how we could possibly do it. I was going to consider, because if this is running through at this temperature, and we just put small amounts pumped in at 10k a packet, they're just going to add to this and become little chunks like this, and it's never going to actually form a full tile. We've got a couple of choices what we'd have to do. We could reroute this to go through here and the bottom layer only, and not go through the top layer for a bit. Yeah, because there's pipes here, so we could kind of come down, across, up, back through this one, and then up and across. Then we could come in here and quickly sweep out these ice, dig out this piece as well and remove that. And then we'd have to put in lots of water all at once, Not too slowly. I wouldn't want to drip it in, because then it's just gonna, small amounts are gonna freeze very quickly. Whereas if you poured in quite a lot of water all at once, you'd probably do it. It'd be a case of maybe filling one of those tanks of water up here. And then, yeah, you could just sort of cut the loop off, couldn't you? Just let this bit continue up to there, and then let this bit just go round and round in circles. It would eventually warm up slowly. I was thinking, if we put a tank here, or dug one of these bedrooms out and put the tank there, fill the tank with 5 tons of water. 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't that 5 packets of this? That's 5,000. That wrong. Because when you destroy the tank, you just get a little bottle. Then you could just, destroy that tile, the bottle will fall. Destroy that tile, the bottle will fall. Destroy those two, the bottle will drop into here. Then you can tell a dupe to just empty it in its situ. Don't sweep it. Just empty it. And then the water would just instantly spread across. Quite a lot of water all in one go. I think might be better, because it won't do this business. If we're going to mess around doing that, it'd probably just be easier to turn that, like, not so cold. It doesn't need to be that bloody cold. I was just doing it to see if I could freeze it or not. Might help also if we wait until this thing's actually fired up again, because that will be adding heat to this. Which make it less likely just insta-freeze again. I'm pretty sure if we just pumped like a vent here and just pumped water in, every little 10k packet would just insta-freeze to a little piece of ice. It'd never form a tile. Yeah, I was considering that, actually warm it up again. Just, use our super coolant as a loop, as a superheated loop. Because we could run it through here and up and just have a little loop here when this is active. And that would technically become a superheating loop instead of a super coolant loop. This would just become its own little thing running up to here and back until we were ready. We could do it if we wanted to. Alright, this is looking very nice. I'm liking this. I want to deconstruct the buildings here. Oh, this is true. You could replace the tiles with metal tiles. That is very true. Or, what I was also considering is, well, let them do that. Just back to here. Is basically just brick this in with insulated across the top. Bust in, like, you only need to bust in there and you can reach 3. Bust in there and you can reach another 3, sort of thing, all the way along. Just make that thicker. Scoop out all the ice. Just have this one packet to deal with. Where we want like 1,000 kilos of water right in that one tile there. Could do that. I think that would work. Sorry, Nisbet, you got nothing better to do now. Let's come up here and sweep something up. Come on. You know you want to. Just sweep some crap up like that and all this junk. That'll give them something to do, won't it? What was that? Was that a vacillator recharge? Pull something down here that... Oh, there's berry sludge there that fell out of the other old rocket we took apart. Oh, I remember. I remember now. Let's view interior here. So we have 500 thermium aboard. Wow, it's at 93 degrees. Yeah, we do have meteors. That's probably not brilliant to have that thermium on board. Let's drop that thermium out. There is a mod. Fix that. Okay, let's see. I want to ditch this regolith. out here. I keep that as sweep only. Make it thermium on a 9. Go into... oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. Take that thermium out of here, please. Because that will warm up this rocket to something terrible. We will cool down some thermium. We'll dump it in our cold tank. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea, actually. We'll dump all the thermium in there, and that'll chill it off. Where are you going? We're zooming off. Crikey. So we've got plastic. We got steel. Thermium needs to be swept out of here. If someone would like to oblige that. I've just made this chest sweep only thermium. So Liam is coming to do that. While Liam is going to do that, let's go down to our nice big tank of nice chilly water. 5 degrees, that's beautiful. If we were to put one of those emptier things right here, we could throw some materials down here into this 12-degree corner. And they could be nice, instead of being, that's 20 degrees. There is niobium at 93 and fullerene at 90. Yeah. There is thermium on the floor. 11k of thermium just chucked on the floor, man. We've got 12.3 tons of thermium, so there must be some more somewhere. Right, we'll make a bit more supercoolant as well while we're here. Yeah. I was thinking of combining the two, but I don't want to push the temperature of this up too high, because I do want the choice of being able to feed it to these guys. It means it needs to kind of be 5 degrees or less. But I also want the ability to choose to feed it to these, which is 5 degrees or more. So, yeah, if it's right on that cusp, I don't think it matters too much if it's somewhere between the two. There's meat lying around in here now. Nobody's bothering to take it because there's so much gosh darn meat in the freezer. So, yeah, right, someone's done that. If I get one of these dispensers. Come on, come on. Or should I just do a bucket in the water? Because then you can just tell them to put it in there. Yeah, I think that's actually better. Otherwise, they'll end up in an infinite loop. Bring it over here a little bit more. Close to the ladder. Yeah, we'll go. No, not there, you muppet. Right. Boom. Build that. And... yeah, that one's annoyed me, that tile there. We'd have to move Catalina again. That's okay. There's three rooms here that she could go to. Whose room is that? Nisbet, Catalina, and Otto. We might move Frankie to here. Let's move Frankie to there. That's that one. That's Catalina's bed. Move Catalina to there now. Did I go past you, Cat? I think I did. Oh, it's got stuck. Come on, move, move, move. Yeah, and do we need to move Nisbet as well? I think we'll be good. We're going to have somewhere to put this ice when we bust in here. We're going to need to get this ice out of here. I'm thinking if we bust in here first and just brick along, then bust in there and brick from this side, the ice will be pushed this way. That seems reasonable. Do that. And we'll build that block out of the same materials, so hopefully they'll just grab it from there and build it there. My go. Good loop system. Come on. We go like that. Oh, we'll just snip and snip. Yeah, this might just stay still though, because it's got no direction. No directional flow if it does that. Yeah, it's not going to go anywhere. Now we'll let it carry on. I don't care. You may continue. Yeah, what we could do. That down. It'll go up, then it'll go back, and then it'll go up. That would be cut off. Go. Rain out. Nice. We'll restore it back to there in a minute. Hopefully they'll grab that bit of sandstone to build that with. No? Or are you going to go and find some sandstone to build it with? Okay, fine. Good, good. I'll build another bit. It does mean they'll have to go and find some sandstone. But that's okay. We'll do that. Then we'll bust down in this one. You can find some sandstone because there'll be some right here in a minute. Yeah, that will work, I think. Hey, stop doing pipes. Cancel that. Don't need to do it. It's fine. It's fine. I was just drawing over them. I forgot to cancel that off. Okay. Come through there. That's another 3 to there. Then we'll do these 2. Yeah, and I'll do these 3. I'll have to come through at the end here. What is the vent going to the bug buckets? The vent going to the bug buckets. Give me a second and I'll find out. Right, build that one there. I'll push that along. This will get very cold if you don't hurry up. What, you mean on this planet? The earlier one. Wah, 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 wah. Ah, we still can't reach that ladder, can we? That pipe. Ladder there. And got to deconstruct these. Yes. Yeah, we'll deconstruct them. A vent going to the bug buckets. I don't know which vent you're referring to. These are the only place where the bug buckets are going to be planted. Or do you mean the mushroom farm? We geotune the water vents to get 3k of water more. Right, that should drop into here. The bottle. And it drops on the left hand side. We were going to do that. That can now be emptied. Back to whatever the heck we were doing, right, before this place freezes over. I want to freeze the base. I build that, that should push everything along by one. So I've got to build them in order, which is kind of annoying, but it's got to be done that way. $3k more water, that would be useful, wouldn't it? Oh, where are you? Oh, you're going to bed. Okay, fair enough. Sorry. I've made you an obstacle course to jump over on your way to bed. Don't worry, it's only like -8 down here. Ellie, will you hurry the F up? Thank you. While you're doing that, you can build that one in and build that one in. This one's on a 9 and that one is on an 8. Bet you're going to build the 8 first, are you? No? Okay, good. And that's pushed up some ice upwards. So that's very useful. That's got to be swept out. Get rid of that ice, please. There is somewhere for it to go, so yeah, take it away. I expected it to push it to the left, but it pushed it up instead. Can we build this We need 250 grams bleachstone per cycle. Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, downtime's dormancy as well. So that one's the one that costs bleachstone, is it? They're doing the full steam vents. And the water geysers, probably. Because the magma vents were... magma ones were abyssalite. Which is why I locked them in that room with all the abyssalite. Where is it? Oh, it's up here. I'd been stashing containers and just filling it with abyssalite in this room, so we turned it into a laboratory and that was it. That's got to be swept away and nobody's going to do it. So that's been to... No. Got to dig this out first. Yeah, you got to dig. Nobody can reach that dig. We deconstruct this one. They can reach the dig. Interesting. Right. While that's going on, let's pop back to here. Yeah, I don't have a Discord set up yet. That will be for a future plan. Not yet. We'll be planning on it. Setting it up in the future. Right. I'll go liquid pipage. Ah, yes, that's what I was doing. You know, plumbing. Filter. So we're going to filter out the polluted water and any other waters will go in the tank. That makes much more sense. Yes. More sensible. We'll do it that way. Build that. And did nobody build... Oh, they can't reach it. That's why. So... make a ladder out there. What are we going to do with all this petrol, though? Got to get rid of this pump. I think we'll deconstruct the liquid meter valve now. Is there a liquid pipe with any liquid in it, though? Yeah, there's 10k of petroleum in there and in there. Might be a case of pumping those two blobs up here and just dropping them into space. Put a vent on them. Link of what? Discord. There we go. We'll put a vent there. Put a liquid vent. Run that up to there. Excellent. The only links that I do is gaming. That one. The other one Nightbot put up a minute ago is the only two I've set up so far. Oh, chat's paused. No, don't do that. No, I don't know how to do that. I know someone did that once for me when I was on their stream and they said, yeah, you can post a link for 1 minute. Like, ooh, I've got to learn how to do this. I don't know how to do this. I want to demolish that. Well, I think we've got this neural vacillator, so we don't need this one. So that one's going to go. I think we'll get rid of it in the way. We'll bring up this ladder to here. We'll get rid of this ladder later, but for now I just want to deconstruct all these annoying bits in the way. There. Dig out that stuff. Yeah, that's looking better already. I don't think there's any... oh, it must be 5 game save. 5 cycle game save. Yeah, I'll find out how to do these things slowly as time goes by. I'll learn new stuff. I was watching tutorials and all sorts of things. If anyone's got any good tutorial links. You can leave them in the comments on YouTube or whatever, and I'll take a look, like Twitch stuff and that kind of thing. I'm just new at all this, and I don't know if anyone to show me how to do it. I'm just learning it all by myself. So that's how that goes. Pick out whatever you can reach in there. That's awesome. I love it when it all gets cleaned up. Is this dormant? No, it's going to erupt soon. A little patch of carbon dioxide got stuck there. Go back to Lavini. That is still on a sweep command, so I do not like that. Let's see if we can get that swept out of here now. And that piece there. Sweep that out. They can get down to there. They can reach that, but they can't reach that from here. Now, is it worth putting a ladder in so they can get down and build it? Or should we come in from there? I think we'll come in from here. I can hear, yeah, I thought I could. Meteor strike. Haven't we got any ammo? Limited line of sight. Why hasn't that opened? Oh, it's closed. Of course it is. Yeah, it's supposed to close. Ooh. Come on, shoot it. Woohoo! Boom! Oh, I noticed we still don't get any resources when we shoot them down. What's wrong with this one? Limited line of sight. Waiting blast shot delivery. Oh, come on, the hell we on? We've got loads of blast shots. There's a mod for the blast, or for the meteor showers. I don't mind. I quite like them. I just think that they should add the resources back in when you shoot them down. You should still get the resources. Otherwise, what's the point in? Yeah, 50% mass. That's fair enough. You still lose some of it. That's fair enough. I'll wait until they introduce it correctly into the game. Otto, bring me some gosh darn bullets. Ah, Christ. And what are they bringing? Ice. Storing materials, ice. And someone just dropped that, didn't they? Well, that's Devon having a gosh darn nap. If there's ice there, I don't want it left lying around. It's going to melt. Do we get ice on here? I'll just do a liquefiable sweep. From there, see if there's anything there. Because I saw someone dropping something just here. Entombed. Who got themselves entombed? Oh, crikey. Yeah. We'll have to dig that out. We'll be coming over here to rehaul, whatever you want to call it, this place. Oh, now battery's overheating. Frick. Priority 9. Come over here. Yeah, this all needs sorting out properly. Oh, and our this fella. How did that happen? Oh, it must have come in at a funny angle. Because that should have landed on there, not on here. I can understand it landing on this side because we didn't cover it in glass. Stupid. Why didn't we cover this side in glass as well? Ah. What's overheated there? That has. Smart battery made of depleted uranium. Who made it out of depleted uranium? I did. Deconstruct that smart battery, would you? Yeah, okay. Well, let's see if we've got any glass. Or just, no, there's no, oh crap. That's all that, boom. Right, we'll have to send some more over. Yeah, I've got a feeling I made something over here a very high priority and I've gone to do that instead. What have have I done? No, they all coming back. Good job, good job. This has got to be set to polluted water. Polluted water. Come on, come on, come on. Right. That's also got to be powered. Right, we got enough on this wire to power it. Yep. And then we'll run the pipe through here when they're done. Got to do all this first. That's got to be done. But we can run the pipe for now. Shall make it insulated, I suppose, so it doesn't need to be out of anything. Oh, crikey. Come on, game. Not liking liquid pipes anymore. Got too many of them all over the place. Right, now we need to replace that power. Need to replace the battery. Steel. Okay, replace that with steel. Why are these damaged? We'll deconstruct that middle one, put a ladder there, get rid of the others. Yeah, build that out of steel. That'd be much better, won't it? Got to get around and send some glass over there. First, I want to stop this from freezing our base. Yeah, there's all this ice, and I don't like it. It needs to be swept up. So, where are we going to sweep it up? It's got to come up here, hasn't it? Sweep only. Liquefiable. Ice. Please move the ice over there, please. That will give them somewhere to take it to. We can build sandstone in the middle there and there. That should push that out. Yep, that should now be reachable. That bit's now got somewhere to go. Should give them all some motivation. Take that ice. Oh, well done, Liam. Take a load of ice, can't you? I don't want all this coal to just get into the base too much. They should come and take that away. Yeah, cancel that side. Crushed ice. I'm not entirely sure myself. I've only ever found it already, like it's usually got the cracked symbol, like there's something buried in it. And then when you dig it out, it just says crushed ice. Don't actually make it crushed. It's never actually been a resource that I've gone, oh, I must have some crushed ice, you know, so it's not something I've gone really needing. We can also place one there now, and we can place one there now. They can go down to an 8. Yeah, take that piece of ice away as well. Thanks, Liam. He's really on the ball here. All we need to do then is 1,000 kilos of water to drop into this one spot. Guessing the easiest way to do that is going to be with a tank up here, isn't it? We just drip water in there, isn't that going to... We could drip water in there because we've got access to water right here. We could easily just drip it in, but I've got a feeling if we just drip it in... bottle empty. Remove bed, yeah, we could remove the... Let's see if I can place a bottle emptier without removing the bed. No, I think we're going to need to. Deconstruct that bed, please. Yeah, a bottle emptier would probably be quicker, wouldn't it? Rather than pumping 10k packets of water in. Yeah, it's the 3 high. It's going to come to the... We could lower this a bit, but not fast. Right, we can start bricking this side in, though. Brick that in. Right, come on, people. Where are you? I think they've all gone to bed. Go back over here and see what's going on. That's been rebuilt. Good job. Put a ladder in there and construct these two. Hopefully they build the ladder before they trap themselves. Now this plastic must have melted. Right. Right. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Send some glass over. Send some glass over. What's in here? Glass already, 300 kilos. Well, that's nice, isn't it? Errands. Do we have any glass? No pending deliveries. Oh, no, it's sweep only, isn't it? That's why. Boom. Errands. Now you should get an errand to bring me some glass. I think we need some more than that, though. Let's go to about 3,000. I don't know how much we even have. How much glass do we have? 4,000. Yeah. Go on in. Put a load in there. I will stop for a drink. Getting a bit hoarse. Well, as you progress through the game, things do start to get a bit like that. There's gold coming through. There's pipe water going everywhere. Ugh. They did do a nice attempt at clearing up the lag. Gotta remember to go into the settings on Nightbot before the next stream and turn down how frequently that thing comes up. Because nobody talked before, so it never came up, so I wasn't sure how often to set it to. It's supposed to come up, I think I set it to the bare minimum, which was every 5 comments in chat it would come up, because I wanted to test it and see if it worked. Nobody ever spoke, so I could never see if it worked or not. So, yeah. Right, good. We can drop this glass on the floor now. Check our timetable. Check this one, make sure it's not clashing. And then drop the glass on the floor. Lump. No, I don't want glass again, do I? Right, you can do that. We'll send some glass over. Awesome. Awesome. Excellent. That's good to hear. Watch whenever you can. I don't usually like to... I say a thing at the end of the video, just sort of like, hey, feel free to leave a like and a, subscribe if you can. And that's about... I don't push for it. It's fair enough. People want to, they can. If they don't, they don't. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Let's see if we can get that put into there, and that might cool down a bit then. We can get all that thermium. Pick it up. Oh, that's super coolant. I want thermium. I forgot I set them to rattle off some more super coolant. Right, where are we? We're playing with this area here. Right. Bottle emptier. Plumbing. Bottle emptier. Get that round and put it like that. And if we make it quite hot water, then hopefully let's sweep that plastic out of here before it has an accident and gets dropped in. So if it's 200 kilos per bottle, we'll need 5 bottles. And if it's quite hot water, it shouldn't freeze up too darn quick. Hopefully, he said, or burst the pipe. Right, okay. Right, let's come down to... Now, if I take this water, it's already cold. It would freeze quicker. But... yeah. Yeah, good. Yeah, could make it go above now. Yeah, I'm thinking of just dropping one of those... what's it called? Pitcher pump things in here. I think it'll be alright once we get people in there. What's going on? Everybody's hungry and they're grabbing, what was it? Super coolant out of here. Huh. Where are they running with it? I'm going to say. I want to set that to water, but I don't think we're ready yet. I don't think there's anywhere to get water from. Unless it's just water bottles that are lying around the map, and I'd rather they didn't use those. Ah, this has been put in. We'll do it quick, because that will probably melt that thing or break it. Very hot. So let's get water bottles. Right, water. Enable auto bottle on a 9. Priorities. No, errands. Hopefully they'll get decent full bottles and not just little scrappy ones that are lying around the map somewhere. And we can put one more pile there. Wait for this to get filled up. Errands, nails. Come on, nails. Somebody picked that plastic up and then just dropped it straight away there again. There's a stethoscope. And an egg. Hopefully that's a full-size bottle, hey? Yep, that was a full bottle. Hopefully it won't freeze too darn quick. It shouldn't do. Pretty hot water. Actually, that wasn't that hot at all, was it? Errands? Ellie, come in and bring us another bottle. Chop chop, we need 1,000. Only got 199.7 in there. Too many doors opening and closing. It really slows them down. I know lots of people actually leave the bedroom doors open. It doesn't affect the, the fact that it's a bedroom or not. Makes the dupes a lot faster running through them. I don't choose to do that. I don't think it looks nice. Besides, you want a bit of privacy, don't you? Will you come now, please? Come on, Liam. Give him a bit of boost. For this little plop freezes, because it's rapidly dropping in temperature. Can we kind of avoid that patch? Maybe we can, yeah. Like you said, we kind of snip it there, go up. And probably avoid that patch. Yeah, there's a bit of glass to speed them through. See if this water goes down as quick now. We're missing out the pipe. That should be a little bit better. Yeah, it's 94 degrees. They got it in that room. We just put the pitcher pump. Errands, another one, please. Oh, ugh, crikey. That's nearly 400 kilos. I wonder if that tiny little scrap will matter. I should still form a full tile. I realise this is utterly pointless process, but yeah, it's one that's kind of got to be done. Let's quickly pop over here and see what we've got to deal with. Right, so I definitely want some glass sticking out the other side of this. So we can come in line with that. Out to there, let's say. Yeah. I'm intrigued as to how that fell on this one when there's glass above it and there's no way it can get there. But it did, so yeah. I think we'll dig away as much of this crap that we can... Oh no, hang on. Can we cancel that one there and put in a ladder? I'll go down to there. Perfect. Awesome. Also want to deconstruct those because they shouldn't get so damaged as often. Oh, an angle, yes, they do. Did that ever get done? I don't think I ever stopped them from repairing these. They should be okay to do. Right, that one needs deconstructing as well. Check the power wire situation. All of this is a right royal mess and needs tidying up properly. We'll come through to there, I think, with the ladder. This way. And brick this in again. We can get in underneath. I'll put this wire straight through the bottom here, so it comes up here. That would be much better, but we've got all this water and stuff to deal with. Then I'd like to expand the solar panels right out over here somewhere, so we've got a lot more power available. Oh, Paku again. Okay. If they sense the water, they'll flop across this way and probably drop down here. Get stuck trying to get to the water. But we ready to plant these in? How much water? That's dormant still. Oh, there's only 4 cycles. So we could plant at least this side. And snip. So it doesn't do the second farm just yet. Now we can power that up. No, power it. That's not powering it, you muppet. Ugh, really laggy. That is definitely set to polluted. Get back over here before they fill this up with too much water. That is the last bottle, probably. Hopefully, depending on how much that gets to. I think that's pretty much as I want in there. Right. Put a brick there, please. Deconstruct that. Priority. So very easy to go making a liquid lock and, you know, forget about it, and then you come back later and go, ugh, it's all poured everywhere and overflowing. That's as close as we're going to get. 999.7. Hopefully that'll turn into a tile. I'm not going to redirect the pipes until brick this back in again. Come on, somebody. Ashcan's coming to build that one. Means we can put that one back. Bed back. We can reach there. Thank you, Ashcan. Look how fast you build. Crikey. Boom. Excellent. Good job. Good job indeed. Get that done. Go back to check on this water. It's feeding in. Taking care of polluted water all the way along. Ah, Ashcan's skills are just out of this world. Yeah, the fish are dropping down here. Let's give them a way through. They can get to the wall. We'll have a look in a second at their skill levels. Let's just deconstruct this entire pillar. It doesn't need to be there, does it? Right, good job. Yeah, if you guys flap this way, you can land in the water. I guess they're going this way, because if they drop down here, they could land in the tank with all their friends. Yeah, they could. Drop off this side, they're kind of screwed, stuck in the corner. Is anyone going to plant this, or is nobody going to do it? Low priority, 72. Yeah, we don't have a farmer dude here. Well, it might be time to defrost these guys, send them back, and then send one of the farmers over here instead, because we will need somebody. I mean, once they're planted, the sweepy should take... I don't know if these are a bit like the mushrooms that kind of, you know, after a long time, they self-harvest. There you go, fishes. You can get in the water now. You'll feel much better in the water. There you go. You're just going to live in that corner at one tile. No, I think some plants they changed to make it so you had to irradiate them and get the rare seeds to get the like self-harming, the self-harvesting variant. You had to kind of irradiate them and get the rare seeds and put them through that machine called. We built one down here, but I think I moved it. I don't know where I put it. Where is it? No, we've got one. Somewhere in the base we put one. Examining the seeds. See what they are. Was this running again? This must have erupted. Yeah, 14.1. This has just erupted. 6 tons of magma there. Oh well. 6 tons of igneous rock. Another 7 tons there. Well, that was jolly good timing, wasn't it? Put that back, and then we'll go liquid. We'll snip, we'll snip that off there and join it there. Snip that off there and join it back here. That water was. Some of it was put in at 90 odd degrees. So that should start flowing round now. When that gets to the end, I'll snip that one off. Back to normal. We haven't done anything. There should still be one empty space. Exactly what we did. The supercoolant is minus 30. And the water is 38.2. 38.1. Actually, it's 38 degrees. And it's 37. Yeah, it's going down. We get the idea. It's going down pretty darn fast. You can just see the pipe in this gap just blinking away as the packets go through. That's pretty cool. And then take one of these guys, Lindsay. You can have. Does Lindsay need the big ass room? Who's in there? Max, Ellie. Ellie can have the big ass room. Go there, Ellie. We'll move Lindsay to this room. You can come over there. Max, you can come over to here. No, Max can go into... Yeah. Max, you can go along one. And who's that? Nisbet. Nisbet can move along one. That gives us 3 empty beds. When the other 2 frozen friends come over, they'll need a bed each. And that gives us 1 room more for hiring another dupe. So I'll see if this freezes pretty darn soon. It should do. How's it going in here? Let's set down to 325. To eject into the cooling chamber. Which is very, very cold at the moment. But as soon as that starts ejecting into it, it won't be quite as cold as that. Oh no, food has decayed. Now let's go back over to here and see if they're actually ever going to plant these. I don't think they're ever going to plant them. So if I put them on urgent job and see if they need anything. I don't think they need anything. This can just... Why is that? Oh, local colony lacks crop tending. So if we open one of these frozen friends, dump him in there and send him back, he doesn't get to stay here. He'll go back. Or she. Defrost a friend. Take a risk. Defrost them. Come on. Stop going to get food. Where are you going? Going to get food, aren't you? Let's see who this friend is. Barbecue. Alright, now you're going to go up there. You got a scenic route, don't you? We've got an extra couple of beds here, so we can send someone over. We've got 1 extra table in this little room. I can make this room the actual proper room. Lots of activities to do. Click defrost a friend just as they're going to bloody bed and you can't unclick it. I'm going to have to wait now until someone decides you're going to do it. Ah, well done, George. Ta-da! Oh, we've got another Ellie. George has made an amazing discovery. A barely working Cryo-Shank 3000 has been uncovered containing an Ellie inside. A Ellie died in a frozen state. George was successful in thawing Ellie and all the duplicates with sense of hope. Yeah, okay. Ellie is thawed. What's Ellie like? Ellie? Got an Ellie already. You're another Ellie. How am I going to know which Ellie is which? You can be Ellie too, so I know that you're not the rocket pilot, Ellie. Let's see what your stats are like. Ooh, athletics of 5, machinery of 9. Right, yeah, you're going home. Actually, you're going bio, I tell you, farming. Well, actually, you might end up staying then if you're a farmer. We could make you your own duplicate gym here, couldn't we? We could. We could make a little room for you. Turn it into a gym. There's a little door, little room we could brick off or something. Make your own little duplicate gym. Don't have to go home. You got barbecue you can eat. Yeah, okay. I mean, we might let you stay. This is going to be LE2's bed. And what we'll do then is we'll go to priorities. Eventually, when it loads, and we'll find LE2. Won't be on this one, she'll be on this one. Right, okay. I do not want LE2 leaving this colony, so she will be blocked from going out. But a bit of tidying, farming, and maybe a bit of storing. Supply. Yeah, that seems legit. Right, Ellie, you are not going to be allowed out of the... Whoa, sorry. That's not the right thing to do. Ellie is not allowed past this door. They seem to keep ignoring this door. Ellie 2 is not allowed past this door. Default, right. George is allowed through. And Harold is allowed through, right? Ellie 2 is not allowed through. That should keep Ellie at least in this area. Won't be allowed in this area. She won't be allowed there. Hey, colony achievement for that. And we will go to skills. And she should have a skill point. Right away. 3, okay. Farming, crop tending, and fruit farming. We'll give her a bit of critter ranching just because I do want to move those critters around. Ah. They shouldn't ignore it, but yeah, I think the mistake I was making before is I had it set to default was allowed through. Right? No matter what you change here, if the default you're allowed through, then they're going to go through. I think that was my problem before. Hopefully, if we put Ellie on the right schedule, Ellie can go on the schedule. Move duplicate Ellie 2. So she can go on the same schedule as everybody else in this section. I think we'll shut this door now. We'll put it on auto. It is powered. That way it'll stop Sweepy wasting his time going down here when it's not actually running. No, we've only defrosted one because I was going to send them through the teleporter and that takes a while to recharge. But we didn't. Because she's got farming, we decided to let her stay. We're just going to not let her outside. So she's not allowed out of this door. That seems fair. She's got the run of all this area. She can go anywhere down here. Anywhere in this section at all that she wants. But she can't go down here. Can't go past this door. So she can't go up into space. We trap down here and we'll probably come back and give her a little duplicate gym once she's decided to plant some plants for us. Which she's already going to do. Yeah, we could probably do the other one. Look at that. Growth halted and growing. Excellent. Now, I think we'll activate this door once it's all planted. We'll activate that door. leave this one open so that Sweepy can come in and out. We'll let them grow for a little while. They get to about 50%, and then we'll plant the other side, I think. See how that goes. What was the achievement? I think it was because we defrosted a friend. Yeah, I think that would be a good plan. I don't think they can eat them, but just to make sure. Wasn't that supposed to spin to something? I think I'm lagging so bad. Didn't do anything. But having a proper dedicated farmer dupe is actually brilliant here. I like it. And that will now start pumping. And what we could do, we could move this pump way back over here and put a few tanks in here to fill with polluted water as well. Let's deconstruct what ladders we can reach. What pipes, I mean, we can reach. We might need another ladder. That doesn't have an output pipe, so it's not complaining. Put an output pipe on it. A couple of blobs like that. Yeah, I did try to open them, but I don't think anyone's bothered. Pick empty on that one. Uranium ore. Oh, I want the polluted water, thanks. Empty that one. That one's water, that one's water. We'll just let those empty. They were at the tanks that were here. I'm not sure what to do with this petrol. We might send it over and feed it into the petroleum generator at some point. Oh, look at that. It's raining ethanol steam. Wow. Some ethanol must have leaked out. That was what this was, I guess. There's a bunker tile under there that's cracked. What was it? The liquid pipe that's cracked. Oh, yeah, okay. That's why. Well, let's run obsidian piping then. Right through to there. That's why it keeps leaking. Oh, yeah, that's true. There's regolith there. There's 122 on a steel tile. Yeah, that's all bad things to happen. But we'll have a good clean-up of all the messes. We'll rejig that, make it lovely. It'll be fine, they said. It still hasn't frozen over. Gone down to 20 degrees, though. I think if we run the supercoolant through these aluminium tiles, I think that would freeze up a lot faster. But, you know, as long as it freezes, and the whole thing's going down in temperature together. I just hope that that freezes into a tile because it's fractionally under the 1,000. I think it will. Right, let's go. Oh, that's what I wanted to check. Did they cool down the thermium? There is 11 tons in here at 80 degrees. If I chuck it out of that container, will it cool down even more? Check that there isn't any more anywhere. No pending deliveries. Which is odd because it says we've got 12.3 tons of niobium. But we've only got, 11,325 in the pot. So where is the rest of it? Gotta be somewhere. Oh. There be thermiums there at 100 degrees. Keep that thermium up and put it in that pot, would you? Cool it down. Oh yeah, I think we were trying to sweep it out of the room very quickly before it overheated the rocket. I forgot all about it. So yeah, what's wrong here? Are we deleting something we shouldn't be? Deconstruct the gantry? No thanks. Okay, I think I clicked something there. Right, so we've got now steel. 10 tons of steel at 33 degrees. We've got 1,000 kilos of plastic to bring with us so that she can actually do a bit more of this on the way. What did we say we were going to bring? Glass. And we want a bit of glass. But even the glass will be really hot, won't it? And that will be in there. So let's see if we can put a bit of glass in this. Whoa, way up, way up. It's melting things, lad. Oh, look. Oh, yeah. 11 cycles. Hopefully that can stay hot enough for 11 cycles before it all starts freezing up again. Maybe we'll have to clock it a bit higher. I know I checked the obsidian. Let's check the melting point of that. See, 1849. So technically that could melt. How much is that? 1820. Theoretically, the ceramic could actually melt then. The obsidian can't. Because that's melting point is 2726.9. Theoretically, this could actually melt. Ooh, dear, I didn't think of that. But it hasn't done. We can remove a couple of the geotuners and put them on this one instead. Make this one a lot hotter. Seems like it gets another 100 degrees on it. And probably more output as well. I never checked the output. I should have checked the output before. I should have written down the stats before I geotuned it. And then I would have been able to compare what it's like. Still waiting for this to freeze up. Yeah, it's down to 16 degrees. It'll freeze, it'll freeze. No rush. I also got to contend with this as well. The fact that this was all being cooled down. Once it gets into this chamber, it will be anyway. I think this has successfully produced quite a lot of power. I'm quite surprised that the auto sweeper doesn't melt, so that's pretty good. 220 is about the average output. Well, that's good. Yeah, that's fine. I thought I guessed it, but I thought it was like 18 something, 17 something or other, and it looked like with 3 geotuners, it looked like it was 100 each one. I should have made a note. I should have made a note. That's triggered a bunch more times this episode, and I never managed to catch it trigger. I always seem to miss it. Or if I do catch it trigger, it drips straight down to the bottom and you can't see anything then. That's worked really well at that temperature. Well, it was an arbitrary temperature. I just went, yeah, that'll do. 630. Well, we'll start there and work our way up. And we've never changed it. It's stayed like that. Look at this. We're starting to fill this chamber. We're going to have to come in here and build some tiles there. Oh, got those. And they can get along here, but it's a bit annoying with the ladder system. If we go, say, along here. Give them something to do. They don't care. They ain't got anything better to do with their lives. I'll do it. I've left that on a recharge, so that if we come back and there's a recharge, they will use it. Oh, crikey, look at the mess in here. All because I sent one container full of, no, not sucrose, but these guys. Over. We might send another one over. Let's go over here. Come on, let me click. Yeah, Yeah, it's very far away, so it takes a long time for them to do anything. So I think this might go. We might get rid of this and build something here. A bit easier for us to get to from the atmosphere ducts instead of having to walk miles to get anything done. Oh, those things are the bottles. They can be emptied. So yeah, let's enable this door. This has all been planted out. There's a bit of fertilizer there. I don't mind if she uses the fertilizer. There's fertilizer lying around the map. She can use it. Right, and now we've also got a person that can actually move things. If we make a bit of space. Just make one right here. Construct those two. Yeah, it's fine. Sweepy can sweep it up. She'll go and get it out of Sweepy's storage if she wants it. I could have put these farm stations right next to Sweepy in the middle, but I wanted to make sure Sweepy could walk as far to the edge as possible. You don't have to go that way. We've locked that door now. Right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to run this power wire underneath. And we're going to dump those plug slugs on here. Feed them a little bit of their favourite ore. Dark blue stuff, the cobalt ore. Put a bit of that on here. They can munch away on that. Now they'll let off some hydrogen, but that's fine. Don't care. Figure out a way to let that out later. They do still charge. Whoops, sorry. The charge level does drop though, as they less and less calories in them. Can you read that one and that one, please? Very much. Thank you very much. Forget which one I give the ability to destroy things to. Gravitas buildings. Need those gone. Annoying and in the way. Going back Gravitas. That one's gone. Yay. Okay, good. Take away all of this chunk. Yeah, the eggs will drop. That's fine. What you can do, I suppose, is make that a bit shorter. And just have a little platform underneath with a sweeper on it. Over it. Sending the eggs back up the top again. We could do that. It doesn't have to be this long, does it? Be shorter. We could make it shorter. Yeah, let's dig. We make it 9 tiles wide. That's as wide as a. Have to deconstruct that one. That one. Ladders in. Yeah, come on, wakey wakey. No, I'm just dumping them over here. It's not a proper farm. I made a proper big, huge farm of them before, so just going to chuck them over here and might as well just put a wire there, and if we get a bit of extra power out of them, then we do. If we don't, then there's no harm. They're out of the way. It just seems a shame seeing them hanging around here. What's in Sweepy's dock? Ooh, isn't this powered? No. Okay. I might have to power that. Got to come off of the top wire though. Have to power that. Crikey. And we'll drop the priority of these down to an 8. But it is her job. Nobody else is going to do it. What's in there? Has Sweepy picked up anything yet? No, just the lead and copper that was put in there at the beginning. This needs doing. Come and do this. That annoys me when they go off and do something else and you go like, this job is really important. Come and do it. I think we'll also dig away the rest of this abyssalite down here. Chisel away the top here. And we might as well kind of merge these pools. I don't really care. At this point, we'll dig out this, get rid of it. We never use it, so the liquid pump can go. Deconstruct that. We'll drop our ladder into there so we can get to everything. That door can go. Oh, Saturn critter traps. Yeah, we could. We've not used them. We're on one of the islands or one of the asteroids somewhere. Awesome. Excellent. I like it. There's food flowing now for these darn hungry bleeding critters. Oh, the Saturn critter traps are down where the bees are, aren't they? In the that biome. You frozen yet? 6.3 degrees, that last patch of water. Should start to freeze up. I've got about 8 degrees to go before it'll actually freeze. Another batch coming out. Temperature are we out at? 10 degrees. That's pretty good. I like that. That's fine. Coming out at 10 degrees. What's the next batch? 8.2. 10 degrees. 10.7. That's pretty nice. I like it. Anywhere around there is good. It's never going to be exact science because you can never guarantee exactly the temperature of the previous lot they went through and how much they absorbed out of the how much heat they put into the supercoolant, rather. Let's buzz up to our supercoolant tank. I want to see how full it's getting. Yeah, I think we could probably do some more then. Is there any jobs? No. Right, okay, that's all the supercoolant made then. Let's make a bit more, I guess, while we got the time. Make another 20. How much glass do we have? Oh, we got a bit of glass now. We can make a bit more. Just gives them jobs to do. Stops them standing around going, I'm bored. And then standing in places holding doors open. Oh, we've used all that slime. There's less than 5,000 kilos left. That's taken absolutely ages to do that, which is why I thought it was a good farm to put over on Grosselin. We plant it here. Because it can just sit there doing its thing for ages, very slowly, just constantly feeding the machine, feeding the tree, all by itself. Just as they pop off, we people pick them up. And puffs for slime too, yeah. As long as they're not like this flipping one, putting oxygen everywhere. But we did oxygenate most of this area, so I'm surprised that this one's still going. Although, hang on a sec, he dropped a baby there. He dropped an egg. When we come to build this, he might escape while we've got this open. Might escape. We've got to go back to Lavini. We've got to see if our materials got chilled down a bit. So that is now 77.5. I'm not sure if we chuck it on the floor, would it actually cool down any faster? And I also wanted to put some glass in here, but not much. 2,000 glass? Would that be alright? No. Yeah. Manufactured. Ah, so if you put some glass in there, won't be too much of it. So I don't know whether this cools down faster just by sitting in the water. Yeah, we should make a cooling machine, shouldn't we? Now we've got supercoolant. We could make a thermo-aquatuner cooling machine. You have to have something to cool with an aquatuner, otherwise it doesn't run. So what could we... yeah, we could put it back on the old... we tried one earlier. It didn't work. We had a steam turbine in here cooling down the output petroleum. So, but it didn't work. But now we've got supercoolant, we could easily come back in and rebuild that. And that would give us a cooling chamber. We could put things in there to cool them off. The liquid pool from the steam vent, yeah, we could definitely do that. Ironically, we could put the aqua tuner in the water that it's cooling down. So it would remove 14 degrees and put it back in the water again. Very odd, but it works, strangely. Supposed to just move temperature from one thing to another. But it actually, in effect, we didn't get an awful lot of that not the fullerene, the niobium. We didn't get much at all. So what I want to do in here, set up a series of sweepers. Have to be able to reach the end. They don't need to be steel. Yeah, we'll cover that tile as well, just in case. Cover right to the end here. Come on, let me click. Oh dear, must be a save game. Drink time. Ah, crap, where's all my drinks gone? Yeah, we did actually make another steam turbine room down by that huge pool of liquid, pool of water. Could theoretically use that to cool down the... Very close by, but I think we're using it. Yeah, that's the one we're using to keep the sleet wheat. This one goes there, so that one goes to there. That one goes 2 away. That one goes... It's either going to be too close to that one or too close to that one. So I'm going to have to... Yeah, it would. It'd be able to cool down the lot, wouldn't it? Yeah. Make like a little coolant chamber room. Yeah, I think we'll do it there. That's fine. So that one covers theirs there, and that one covers there and there. Then we have shipping conveyor loader. Doesn't need to be steel, it could be iron. I'll have to go up into outer space to get the iron. Just double check you can reach the bottom of that one, and you can definitely reach... That one can reach both, so it doesn't really matter with that one. In that case, I'd rather move that one. Cancel that. I'd rather move it one over. A bit of a gap. Maybe move that one. I was thinking of actually putting the, wondering about the logic, let's say, of putting the aqua tuner in the hot room in with the hot liquid, but dropping the materials that you want cooled right next to it, and then having it cool the area around it. I don't think that would work very well. Because it would remove temperature from the liquid it's cooling and then put it around itself in the water around it, which is why you normally stick them in a little room with a steam turbine to delete the heat. Keep the turbine cool. Blossom seeds, fair enough. So our guy that can do steam turbines, he can, not steam turbine, mechatronics guy, he can put all these in. We'll get some shipping wires. It'll take him a while because he's got to go up into the space biome to get the, yeah, heat up the water and use the water as a temperature sink. That's basically what I'm doing with the other machines with that spike. An attempt to see if it would work, and it actually really did. I was shocked that it did. This thing, it was only for this originally, and I just tacked that on the end because I needed somewhere to put it. And this spike coming down into the water has really worked well. None of these machines have overheated, even though they're technically sat in a vacuum. I just drip some of the water onto it. That pump that sends down the bottom when these guys need water. It's requesting water right now, and then this tank requests water from here. Yeah, this is the geothermal one, which is expanding. You're gonna have to sort something out, but all we've basically done is geo-tuned these guys instead. Make them a lot hotter, but I just realised that technically that can melt through this ceramic tile. We don't have the ISO resin yet, but we'll be working on that. Will be our feed the tree. That's why we're feeding the tree, to get the ISO resin. That's why we're making the food farm over here. Like you said, we're going to make sure that nobody can eat this bog jelly when it comes up. We might have actually had bog jelly available, so consumables really. That game really doesn't like me clicking consume. Look at there. That bog jelly? Are any of these bog jelly? Bog jelly, that one's bog jelly there. Nobody's allowed to eat bog jelly. Where was it? This one. Make sure nobody is allowed to eat it. Nope. Good. Ticked off. Nobody should eat it. We're feeding it water, the polluted water that's got lots of food poisoning in. What we're going to do when we clear out all this crappy water, we're going to pump it to the various tanks. So if it's polluted, it'll get dropped in air, and if it's brine, it'll get dropped in there, or maybe even in here. Why is Jean able to eat from their food group? Yeah. Didn't see. They can eat, what was it? Swamp Child Heart. Let's get rid of that. Why is Jean? Let's check Jean. Jean's right at the top. What have they got? Roast grubfruit nuts. Yeah, she got special treatment, that's why. And she's also got... They're all allowed to eat omelettes if they want. Bubbles is allowed to eat the berry sludge. And everyone's allowed to eat barbecue, stuffed berries, mushroom wraps, and surf and turf. If they've got access to it. They're all allowed vitamin tubes, immuno boosters. Only the ones we've selected, like Bubbles, can have rad pills. Oh, I never thought of that. Yeah, they could probably have a vegetarian trait. They're busy running all the way into space. Going really bizarre in here, isn't it? Right, that's what I want to do. That's what's gone wrong. I should set this correctly. You can now only run if you're above 500 kilos. Ain't gonna happen for a very long time. That should stop some of this funny business. So the knock gate can go on and off, but it won't trigger until this hydro sensor triggers now. A similar thing over here. Though it's not plugged in yet. Although there's an annoying cloud of carbon dioxide in the corner there. When this erupts again, it might push that out. Yeah, those guys have been running off trying to find materials. Build all this with, because I made it out of iron. Most of the iron is in weird spots lying around. Yeah, I can build a tile in the corner there. I'm not really hugely fussed. Yeah, just a little cloud in the corner. Making it behave oddly, but I'm hoping that if we set this a bit higher, we can stop this weirdness happening, because it's got a layer of water on top, which is making it behave oddly. Swept out all the stuff that can liquefy. And we're going to make it go higher, and then we'll put mesh tiles down. Exactly, yeah. Mesh tiles down and mop that up. It'll take them a little while to build this because they've got to go and get dribs and drabs of iron from up in the base biome. So we'll leave them to it. Sweepy seems to be happy doing his thing. I don't know where to put the food once we've got it. But now I think we might just drop it up here so that Sweepy doesn't get his container filled up with it. What if you let the water tank cool off so it turns to ice? Well, yeah, you could do that. But I want one of these to fill up enough so that we can actually have one of them running at all times. I don't like it not sending any water over. Kind of need it. Right, so I want to see if the thermium's started to cool down yet, or if somebody's swept it up and put it somewhere else. I've forgotten to move it. There's a little bit of thermium there. Glass is incredibly hot though, look at it. And it's getting even more stuff put in it. That'll do. Don't put any more glass there. Yeah, we could try a temperature plate, couldn't we? See if we can draw some of the heat into this coolant water. So, yeah, utilities. We have got some diamond. We could make a diamond one. Or we could make an ice one. That'd help cool it down, wouldn't it? It'd probably instantly melt. Right, we'll put an ice one there. Diamond one above it. We'll get rid of it soon. I mean, I need the diamonds. I mean, if we ever get enough diamonds, I want to finish the diamond spike. The thing is, ice is slow heating, but the minute it's put into this water, it'll probably insta-melt. Usually when I've put ice temperature plates in, they've got to go instantly to water. I think this is cooling down too much. By the time that erupts again, in 8.4 cycles, I think this will all be solid again. Definitely building up bigger and bigger each time. Either we need to send a dupe in here to dig all this out. Yeah, still pretty hot though. Still very hot. I'd like to remove these doors and put diamond tiles back in and put all the diamond temperature plates all down here. We just didn't have the diamond for that. There was a lot of diamond. So, right, how are we doing over here? I would like to get the food out of here when it grows. Can. So that Sweepy's duck doesn't get all chock-a-block. Right, so they're trying to get materials from up here, build it with, and that's taking them a very, very long time. Not building anything, they're not doing anything. Yeah. If we do defrost the other guy, we'd just let him in. He wouldn't be allowed out. Have you got some iron? Yeah, I think what would be better to do, rather than him taking tiny amounts of iron, is if we priority this down to say a 7. And we make one of these chests iron. And then, yeah, refined metal, isn't it? Yeah, it's iron from space. We go iron from space on a high priority. It's not set on here, so it won't get swept next door, but it means they can carry a hell of a lot more than the tiny bits they're carrying. How long until this erupts? Oh, it's going. Steam turbine's trying to go. Not enough steam. I didn't think there was much water in here. There's a bit of water down here, but it's not really taken off, has it? Right, let's see if we can add a bit of water to this system. If we had polluted water, it might off-gas in there, which would be really annoying. But we've got loads of water we want to get rid of. thought this water might have dropped down where the pump was and we'd have a tank full by now. Didn't work like that, did it? No. We got water right here. We could pump some of that in. Liquid pipe. Have to come through the wall or something, wouldn't we? That's fine. I don't mind going through the wall. Let's ladder through there. If we put a bridge there, it's probably gonna, yeah, when we deconstruct it, it'll probably fall inside. But what you can do to get around that, doesn't matter. We can bust in there and sort it out if we have to. Go plumbing, liquid bridge. Put the bridge to add a little bit of liquid pipe on the end. Run it into here and we'll put our pump right in the bottom here. We'll need one there anyway for later on, so why not put it there now? Come on, let me click. Okay. Gold amalgam, that'll be grand. Big gold amalgam there. Liquid pipe. I'm not fussed about making it neat and tidy. Gonna stay. There we go. Not connected to anything, so it won't do anything. There is steam in here, but not much. Fast is the ice melting. And check. Boom. That's already gone. See what this is doing. Get rid of those symbols. The thermium's 72. The glass is going down 99 degrees, 8.9. There's too much thermium there, really. We need to separate a smaller amount of that out. Let's another storage bin in the corner. And we'll put the vast majority of it in, but we'll leave, say, 500 there. And that way it'll hopefully cool down quicker. We're trying to cool down that huge stack is just ridiculous. We could easily put a little steam turbine on the end here with an aqua tuner in here and just run the pipes through this. Cool it off. Do that. We'll be paying the price for the steam for the aqua tuner, but we'll get a bit of it back by having the steam turbine on top. Basically, these are all running at 800 now, so we could actually tweak that up a little bit. Not sure how much. Just tweak it up a little bit, and by the time it gets to the top, it's a nice, reasonable 193 degrees. Beautiful. I must say that's actually worked surprisingly well. I'm pleased with that. I keep forgetting we got this patch of salt water to get rid of as well. Need to pump that up into the oxygen tank or something. Good job we noticed that was overflowing because we've got all this water to deal with as well. Might have to put a pump in there and this is being sent down. So drip into this room. Keep it nicely topped up when this is dormant. Technically this one does not make enough water to feed those two. We have to add a little bit to it. Right, we built this one. So how much thermium do we have? 12.3 tons. So if I say make that yeah, something like that. And go to, what is it, manufactured thermium. Someone chuck that in there for me. Now, how's the glass doing? Because the glass is on the same spot. No, it's coming down. Now, see, if we set up some kind of transport system to that planet and we just send Ali over there, the rocket, we can just fire off what we want and not care about the ridiculous temperatures of it, because it'll be flying through space and no one will care. Now, if we, like, this bit of space is always open, so if we put a, just to see what we need to do, how we need to set it up, we put an interplanetary launcher right here. Made out of steel, please. Actually, there's very little... no, we'll make it out of steel. I don't know if it has a overheat. One of those space buildings, so it shouldn't have an overheat. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to use it. Keep overheating all the time. Right, so we'll build it, but I think this area here is where you need to shoot Radbolts into it. So it needs quite a lot of Radbolts to run. Well, I've been putting off making it. We could easily just steal some Radbolts from space, I guess, couldn't we? Or we could bring up all our... Does the depleted uranium give off? I did build something earlier out of depleted uranium. It was a door, wasn't it? I don't know whether doors... No, it wasn't that type of door. You can only build it out of uranium, or no option to build it out of depleted. We run out of uranium ore as well. Oh, we've finally used it all up. No wonder the researchers stopped. We'll have to go back over to Ayla. See if they've bothered actually getting any iron from space. Errands. No priority. They're all off to bed anyway. Okay, so... I want this guy wrangled over there, don't I? Bit, plug sluglet and plug slug over there, please. And wrangle. Where are you off? Oh, he's going over there. Well, you're going to have fun doing that. Yeah, you're going to get soggy. We haven't got any showers set up. Why are you fish all stuck in the corner? Come down here. Plenty of room to play. Change fish. Okay. Usually try and make the ladder above the water level. That way when they run past, they don't keep getting wet feet. Debuffs. But at the moment, we'll need to drag a wire from there, won't we? Yeah, I think. Quickest. We'll come out with steel and then we'll change to, what have we got? Copper? What have we got? Depleted uranium. Running out of materials to build from, Captain. Right, we'll send something over then. Go back to Lavini. We'll send them over some more lead. We need building materials. That's ridiculous. We can't build like that. Refined metal. Lead. How much do we have? 93 tons of it. Okay, you can afford to send a decent amount over there, can't you? Is lead on the menu? I think I've kept sand as one of the things you can keep an eye on in the corner. I shall check in a second. Yeah, lead is ticked. Good. Have I kept lead? I can't even read that. Let me move to the edge. Lead. 93 tons of lead. And did I leave sand on here? Apparently not. Let's check. See if we can get some sand up on the system. And we have been using rather a lot of it. I know you start off with tons of the stuff, but we've also been technically making it because all the time you're... well, it depends what you're there. Might not be making it actually. Might be making... what's the one called? We got 1,484 tons of sand, not to mention all the regolith we have. We'll add it to the list, why not? So yeah, it will be a very slow system. We won't be able to use it very much from here unless we make ourselves some kind of Radbolt generating machine that's a lot better. We could use a radioactive rocket engine and take that off and land it, and then we'll have tons and tons of Radbolts. Chlorine, dash of salt vine, salt, sand. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's a way to generate sand. You also generate sand, I believe, when making certain items in here. Eggshell to lime, fossil to lime. Make sedimentary rock, that one. Yeah, that's one they added to give people the chance to make. If you were on an island that didn't have sedimentary rock, you couldn't make your that's it. Graphene. Who would grind graphene and make sand with their fullerene? That's ceramic to sand. That makes lime, and that aluminium ore makes aluminium and sand. Yeah, there are little ways to make sand. Brilliant, but there are ways. We're not making any polluted, so I don't think this is growing very well. There are a bunch of eggs. There's only 4 in the breeding cell because they're not getting fed. I think cutting down this to 2 might be a good progress. Yeah, because we don't need all 4 of these trying to run all the time. They've got 8 in. These have only got, that one's 7, that one's 6. It would also give the dupes less work to do. Frozen now. Yeah, look at that. It's frozen strip there now. That's quite beautiful. I like that. Sand and sulfur into sand. Yeah. 90k graphite and 5k sulfur. 5k aluminium. Gives you 100k of fullerene. And then you can change the fullerene back into... No, you can't change the fullerene back to graphite, can you? Let's pop down. I want to see if this is erupting down. Okay, fair enough. Russia you can. Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. Getting there. We got to send some of that over, and we got to take a look at this. It's built. Someone's climbing very slowly over the mountain. We should have made the entrance this side of it a lot easier. I didn't want to interfere with this because I didn't know what I was doing with it. Well done, Ellie. Reap up the mushrooms and send them off. As none of our people are eating the mushrooms, if we could get this running, we could probably send all the all that mushroom. We've got 4 million calories of fried mushrooms. I want to do the berry sludge. That's for the rocket pilots. Get rid of that muckroot. Get rid of the omelettes. Even the grub fruit preserve, nobody bothers eating it. Yeah, if I set this up, we need to be sending rads to there. And that costs power. We're already, already paying for all of these to run continuously. And they're not cheap to run, power-wise. They are 480 each. We've got 4 of them in front of this lamp. That's how we've been making our diamonds. In fact, mentioning that, let's give them another 99 to make. Seems logical. Yeah, that's what I was thinking here, is putting a steam turbine here. Yeah, oh, that's true. Yeah, we do need to send the uranium over. How much uranium have you got over here? They've dug up quite a bit because we did mess around down this side. So they have dug up a significant amount of uranium ore. They can't get to this water pipe. Let's build them a ladder. Yeah, exactly. With bees, you get more mass, which is why I didn't want to go any further than that. I thought this would really melt this really badly, but it barely touched anything. It just hasn't got the heat for it. Yeah, they should be able to reach that from that ladder there. And then what's going on here? They never built that. Oh, right, okay. That on a higher priority. Is anyone ever going to come in here and empty this? Yeah, we want to go in there, but we want to go in there in suits. So I'm probably going to build a second dock for suits. I haven't decided where I want to enter from yet. I'm not sure where the best point is. Maybe in this area here. We'll make ourselves a little kind of liquid lock entry point, and then we'll come in suits, because if the bees catch her, they'll attack the dupes. They want to be attacked. Yeah, we could enter on the left because the suits are already there, but they spend so long coming around here just to do simple little tasks like, build that piece of glass. That takes them ages to do anything, so... oh yeah, because mainly the fire poles, we do have a fire pole here, little ditty one. We could put a fire pole here, was one of the places I was going to put one on the edge of this to make it a bit quicker. Maybe one up here as well. Well, I leave little gaps so that it is possible to put them in later. But the problem with the fire poles is that they're usually made out of the original ore. They're not made out of, stuff that you've refined. We don't have transit tubes on this one because they don't produce enough power. We got transit tubes on the other one. Yeah, I've got tubes, all right. We couldn't put the tubes down this way in the end, so we went up with it into space along here to this zone there to make it quicker, because they'd taken ever so long to get there. This section, we actually managed to squeeze it right down the middle of the base. I have to cross the transit tube. And then down into kind of areas where they were going. They come down here to do the clean out the oil wells, let the gases out. There's steam in this one. Oh crap. I think there's a little patch of steam got in this one. That's not good, is it? That's 100 degrees, that's why. Oh, nuts. We're going to deal with that. I want steam in there. Temperature is the water. It's 94 in the pipe. Yeah, so it doesn't take much to push it to steam. I can send power through the teleporter. No, unfortunately not. I wish they'd add that to it, but you can send the gas through as a gas pipe, but we're sending oxygen, so they don't have to worry about producing any. What I normally do on most of my playthroughs is the main base. Once you've got oxygen ready and going, you send a dupe over there to at least just try to connect it and make a pipe and make a gas vent on the other side, which is what they did right at the beginning. They come in and just ran this pipe and put a vent there. Then they went back home straight away by the transmitter. And then a few days later, we came back and the place was all pressurized up with oxygen. They didn't have to worry about oxygen or food. That was the other thing we had to do, send our mechatronics guy to put this chute we dug down through into here, and that's been a deep freeze ever since. It's been perfect. It's already minus 18 or below, so we didn't have to worry about it. What's wrong with you? Pressure. Barely breathable. Okay, we'll have to put some airflow tiles in. Forgot about that. Sorry. Yeah, we shut the door without putting any airflow in. I'll put one there and say one there. Can be built on the double. This guy should be set to be wrangled, but Ellie doesn't seem to want to wrangle him. Go to Ellie's priorities and see if she will do a little bit of ranching when we ask her to. There isn't much to do, but she can do it. Yeah. Shut the door and now they've got no airflow. And now little Sweepy's going to pick up that annoying bit of sediment. The rock there. As the pressure starts to even out. They should start growing again. There's a few of them growing now. Look at that. You can also put one underneath this door here. Put one underneath that thing. Ellie still wastes fertilizer on plants that aren't actually growing. I find that fascinating that they left that in. Thought they would have removed that. Excellent. Let's go over to Rosalind. Drop the Hexcellent here. Pretty sure Hexcellent can't go off. Not 100% sure. But I think so. Go back to Lavini. Let's see if we've cooled down any of that material. If we haven't, we got to get and send that over. Thermium's down to 20 degrees now. The glass is slowly going down. Right, let's go back to earlier because I keep forgetting to send the we go to say this one here. That's set to dirt and clay. What's that one set to? Fluted dirt. Well, we've already got fluted dirt selected. So we want to go to, what is it classed as? Is it not a rare resource? It certainly isn't manufactured. Is it consumable? Bleachstone. Oxalite. Nope, it's neither of those. Not refined metal. Is it metal ore? Well, there it is. There, it's metal ore. Please fill that up. We need uraniums sent over there pretty shockingly quick. Right, let's close these down so I can see what I'm doing. Data banks. Don't need to send sleep wheat grains anymore. Don't need to send wolframites at the moment. I would like to send the uranium ore. That's on a lower priority, so this will be on the higher one. No, this one. Yep. Oh, crikey. At last, Ellie, you're actually wrangling the dude. Good job. Errands. Fill that up, please. I don't care what else you're doing, just go and get some uranium and shove it in there, because it will last for decades anyway. He will remember that he's actually wrangled and will drop down when he realises it. There you go, there he goes. I like the way they wait for a little while before they realise. Yeah. We'll get some... Sorry, Ellie, I know you're not the fastest dupe in the West. There we go. Perfect, Ellie. Good job. Yeah, they always hang around a bit in the sky. Yeah, go off for lunch. Why don't you go for lunch in the middle of a highly important job I want you to do? Here they come. Where did you two come from with uranium ore? Okay. No pending deliveries, so we'll click that off. And make that a lower priority now. We make that a 7. Sweeper will then move it across. And he will probably be untrussed by the time they wake up from break. I do want that one got rid of. What's the matter with this? Insufficient lead. Oh, I will send the lead over as well. Did we fill that with lead? No, I put it in there, but I don't remember dropping it down. Drop the lead down. And we'll buzz that round so you can start loading it up. Excellent. Send loads of lead over. Now we've cooled down that thermium. How can we make them? We'll have to make it sweep only and sweep that thermium that's cooled down into the rocket so that they only take that bit of thermium that we've told them to take. There should be a good chunk of lead sent over. I'll swing it back round to sort of daytime. Sometime after that ends. Yeah, that's fine. Oh crap, the sweeper's dropped it there, so when the door opens that bit's gonna fall down. Oh well. Never mind. Look at all these. These breed like crazy, don't they? My word. Can you kind of get rid of some of these things? They're in the way. They're causing lag. Lagging us out. They are. Nice. I like it. Right. I like this frozen across there. That's beautiful. That's dormant for a while, so I won't worry about him. Yeah, we'll have to put up with that bloop, bloop, bloop every 2 seconds. Do some of this business. There we go. Nice work, fellas. Yeah, I don't want steam getting in those. That's a problem. It is activated, it's just we don't have very many dupes with the pajamas. So we did have a few more, but then they introduced all these new clothing and then you can't wear them because you've got to wear these stupid pajamas all the time. So as far as I can tell, the intention is you have a bunch of dupes that just are permanently on sleep and eat cycle. And they just generate dream diaries, journals for you. And I worked out you'd need probably about 6 or so, or at least 6. Just constantly sleeping all the time to make that active. Now look at them go, just because there's a bit of bleeding. Look at it. A bit of uranium ore comes into the joint and they're going nuts. Well, I suppose they should be really getting the work done. Yeah, look at that. Fill it up with the uranium ores. So if we go up into our rocket now, whoop, find the pan and scan. Oh, that one tile is. I wanted to put another tile. Right, yeah. Pushed all the gas into that corner, so we'll just block that off. Right, so if we come into our rocket, we go sweep only thermium. This one on the end here will be sweep only. manufactured thermium. And then, oh, put it on a very high priority. Back out. Down to that thermium. Is in the wrong tank, this one. What's the glass down to now? 50 degrees. It's getting there. That 480 kilos of thermium be swept now. Keep that. We got to make sure they do not put it in here. That's full. 11.8. 11.8. They can't put it in there. Make sure it doesn't go in here. Don't want it going anywhere else. I think it will only go where we on the rocket. And it's already been taken. Someone's already got it. I think we leave the glass. Cool down a little bit more. It's added about 1 degree to that water around it. There's a fire pole here that I left here from the beginning. Probably get rid of it. Unnecessary. How are you doing, weird machine of doom? I think it's doing quite bloody well, to be frank. Yeah, I think it is. We could definitely lower this temperature for the next eruption. I don't think it needs to be 325. Well, like, actually, when does it go dormant? 1.7. Oh, well, never mind. I'd like to say it's getting nearly unwatchable amount of lag. Really? Not unwatchable here. It's not lagging that bad at all. We'll check the YouTube upload as well. I'll have a look on there and see what it's like. It might just be the amount of somewhere between us, me and you. The internet is going very slowly. I did mess around with the settings so that YouTube could have like a 1080p broadcast, and it did say that that could interfere with your broadcast quality. But if I check the footage on YouTube and it's okay, then it shouldn't be the broadcast quality. That's where you need like a bunch of people watching, so you can ask everybody from different areas of the world, is it watchable? Is it, cracking up? Can you actually see anything? Or is it god awful? Yeah. And you can actually get an idea from various places around the world what it's like. No pending deliveries. So that's our supercoolant pool at the moment. Yeah, I've got a little bit more over in a tank over there. So we should be able to check on our rocket now. We should have 480 thermium at 17 degrees. That's nice. We've got steel. We got nothing. We're going to set this one in a similar fashion. We're going to go sweep only. We're going to go manufactured material glass. And then we're going to go back to Lavini. That's better than dragging all up the map and back down to click on the rocket. We can just click it there. I keep forgetting that. So where's our glass that's being cooled off? What are we on to now? 46 degrees. It's slowly cooling down. Yeah, we could definitely put some kind of steam turbine here with pipes coming through here with supercoolant in. And perhaps pump them into this section as well and just add a little offshoot. They can keep this area kind of chill. I don't think we'll take 90-degree water down too low. Tiling in your extra area helps with lag. Oh, it does, yeah. Guessing, because it gives so many different options of where things can move. I've got all these sweep commands, but they've probably got nowhere to put anything, so they just never do them. Like, I better come in here. Yeah, there. This is all the obsidian. I go to there and if I copy settings off of that one, they can bring all this obsidian they can find into there. That'll be perfect. Come down and see if I can see this thing. Erupts 2.4. Okay, fine. PlayStation L, I want to see. Anybody? No, we didn't set it to actually sweep yet. No. See the temperature of it. It is coming down, but I'm impatient. I want to get it sent. I want to get the rocket taken off. I haven't had my lunch yet. I want to go and have lunch. I want to get the rocket off the ground before I go for lunch. Yeah, it's a very slow way to cool materials down. What we could do with is a similar fashion to cooling down the food. You have like a little really cold tile or something and you put everything on it that you want to chill down. And it chills it down a lot faster because it's just a really cold tile. Sat on. Similar way to that. How much dirt we got in here now? 7 tons. That's lasted a long time, hasn't it? Good. Copy the settings of that one onto there. Let them fill that with dirt. That'll give them something to do. I never did activate all this. I deliberately didn't suppress the things because I know that I would... if I did, I'd forget. Come here, Sweetle. I want you. What are they? Is that a Sweetle? Yeah, they're all starving. All Sweetles. Are they actually doing anything, or are they just socialising? I guess they call that. Standing and looking. Oh, that was a good journey, wasn't it? You come all the way up there. We're going to automate the sulphur. And I go back over here. The intention is to... Oh, crikey, look at this. Liquid sulphur. We haven't added any more water to the system. We ought to get these. That's why it's not, yeah. Pop that out like that and cancel any overwrites. And we should be able to pump some water in. Have they done the power for it? No. No power wire in sight. Okay. Well, that's a problem. Our little room is filling up. Steel. No, we should have loads of lead now. Yeah, I think it is. It's probably way too cool for the steam turbine, but never mind. We're gonna drop some power on it. That wire there? Yeah, I think so. I think it's way too cool. But there's not enough water in there to really tell. I didn't put enough in, so I want to chuck some water on the problem and see if that solidifies it. Hopefully it will, before it fills up and touches these things. Good job you mentioned it when you did, because I would have forgotten about that. So please build these wires pronto. For anything else, just build these wires. This is why I like rooms with doors, because then you can send them in and lock the door and go, build it! Just the fact that there's so much water in there might just be enough to just sort of... It's 124.4 degrees. It's not hot enough to kind of really trigger anything. But, yeah, we'll figure it out. I think it might actually do something. Who knows? Gonna get everybody pitching in to help with this, which might be a bad idea. I want this done quick. Don't think it'll overheat anything because these things can take 275 degrees. So I think they're all right. But it's still trying to pump out some more. I just think there's just no water in here. Look at the tiny amount of steam, 12 kilos of steam. Also, more temp shift plates would have been a good idea, but we didn't have gold and we didn't have materials. RD that down to a 9, please. That's annoying. We could have just put a hamster wheel there and just let someone run on it. Sorry, Ali. 2, I know it's not your favourite task in the world. I know you prefer doing your animals. We just need a bit of lead run over here and put into this. These strange fish behaviours. Hopefully they'll move after a reload. If we have to, we'll dig kind of like a angled trench through here. Put a block back there and let some of this out to drip down here. It'll instantly, like, well, not instantly, but it'll pretty quickly freeze up. And we'll see. I just don't think it's got enough heat in it. Trigger much. It comes out 165.2. But liquid sulfur, let's click on that. Oh yeah, an aqua tuner would definitely do it, but I'm trying to not have to use one. That's why we did the kind of self-cooling thing there. Yeah, on this side it's power cost, but I mean, they've got the potential for infinite power here. Well, not infinite, but a very, very, very long time. For a lot of power. So, yeah, they have got the potential there to do it. Build it up. Come on. Don't run off. Oh, they got breathe. What you got breathe for? Overrated. And build this up. And then I think I'll go and have my lunch. We could send over natural gas, but I'd probably want to turn it into solid first to send it over. Because we're already sending over the oxygen, unless they take over making their own oxygen. Which they could do. They've got access to the water geyser here. At some point in time, we're going to make this edge of the map a huge water tank. And just fill it with water. Look at them running across getting that lead. Get that lead. Hey, don't need to be going to that one. Yeah, I can get water from gas. Right, let's see. I want to keep my eye on this because I don't want to put too much water in this little room. Little room of doom. But I do want enough water for it to absorb some and turn to steam. All of this fuss for about 10 puffs of water. Oh, come on. Build it. Stop going the slow way and go the quick way down. And you might be able to do it, right? Yeah, he went all the wrong way just to do that. That was clever, wasn't it? I forgot they weren't in suits, to be fair, when I quickly put this bump in. Well, there's nothing quickly in this game. Especially at this point of the game. Everything takes ages. But, to be fair, George is stuttering to you, is he? Oh, where's George? Yeah, he's all right on my screen, so hopefully there's the video of it will be okay. We'll check it afterwards. Good look. Because my internet speed is pretty good. Pretty darn good. 2 more ladder pieces and you'd be done, guys. Come on. Where are they going? They're going to get the lead for those ladder pieces. Glass, lead. Okay, one's got glass, the other's got lead. Know where you're going with the... nuts. Get the bloody lead. Finish that freaking thing. Yeah. I definitely need some more way of killing this carbon dioxide. We either pump it to space or we have a little loop set up with a carbon skimmer. Partly why I opened all this up so the gases can flow. I don't care if these waters merge at this point. I don't give a damn. Don't matter to me. This one is polluted, but it's not got any germs in it. Well, I tried to keep it separate from all this. Just build it, Harold. What are you doing, man? Comes down here to get that. Can't reach that, so it goes all the way back round again. Yeah, I'll see. You can't breathe, can you? This is planning and finesse. This is. Need to mine out 1 block. Ah. Oh yeah, there. So we can actually climb down and everything. I didn't see that actually. Yeah, that's a good point. Be able to reach that now though. Materials are in it. I think it just needs constructing, yeah. Oh no, that one's waiting lead. Alright, he must have dropped it when he couldn't breathe. Problem is, at the moment, all the time they're down here, they're already in carbon dioxide. So by the time they get where they're going, especially when they're going left, they've spent so long in the carbon dioxide, they actually can't breathe anymore. Well, I don't care if you want to eat. I just want this pipe, this wire built. Might take you 10 seconds. There you go. Now we get going. I have to keep an eye on it. We have got a bridge on the end so we can kind of cut the pipe once it's full and judge how much water we want to add. I'll let it fill up though. It's easy to drop back into the tank. We'll just put a little, wherever we don't add to this room, we'll just put a little vent there. Drop it back in there again. Right, here it comes round. We'll get ready to sniff it. Goes in. Snip that there. We're going to snip that there and just allow a little bit to go in and see what happens. That's formed a tile of solid sulfur. Look at that. Crikey. Well, if it bricks up the room, I don't actually mind that. It means we can get in there. Let's put some more in. I don't care. Put some more water in. Let's see what happens to the pressure in here. 17 kilos over this side. I don't think the steam turbine will have a chance to erupt. There's another brick. Keep going. Bring it along. And another one. Can you do the end? No? Ah. Still going. Still emitting sulfur. Should we let the rest of the water in? I don't bloody care at this point. Might as well. Oh man, it's another tile. There's so much liquid sulfur in here. Right, okay, fair enough. That's funny, but that's not the plan. Yeah. That's brilliant. Yeah. We won't need that, and the sweeper can't reach anything now. Ah, Interesting. What's the plan, Stan? Let's put a block there. Deconstruct that block there. See if we can butt in. Yeah, we might need a cooling loop then through this. Yeah. Just because it wasn't cool enough right from the beginning, isn't it? Yeah. It needed to be cold the minute it erupted, because now it's got little particles there. If I go to, just say, I don't think it sweeps anywhere, does it? We never gave it anywhere to sweep to. Oh well. Come in here. This will be all automated. It'll sweep it straight to where it's needed to go. But we can just set that to all so it sweeps it in there. At least it'll put it in there and it won't just sit there. Oh, that's funny. Well, we got some. We got 520 kilos. And the rest of it just was, there was so much of it, it formed solid tiles. The only way to do that would be to put one of these robo miners in there. I don't know. I think that's a good plan, a good idea. We'll get rid of that one. We'll get rid of that one. When we get rid of the one above, this liquid sulfur should drop down and prevent any airflow. He said, hopefully. Yeah, I think we're just going to need to maybe run a liquid pipe around it. Yeah, it's going to cool the second it's erupted. The idea was there'd be so much water in the room that the moment it erupts, it turns to a little pellet, which gets instantly swept out. But obviously, I wasn't prepared properly. It erupted, and I hadn't finished the project. Well, it might erupt, but it can't. I don't know. Actually, yeah, it can erupt because it's the second tile in, the second tile up. If that tile goes solid, then it could potentially. You come back instead of running away. George, move to there. I think it will get air in it because there's no way I can avoid that. I've got to get this tile out to get that tile out. So when the liquid drops down, it'll probably let a bit of air in. I'll do that one. I'll go do that one. Yeah, I don't think there's any way of stopping it doing that. Can you dig this out, please? George, move to... Oh, crap, look at that. It's instantly formed a tile there. Come on. George, no. Don't go anywhere. Back here. George, move. You there? Come on. George, what are you doing? Dig it out, man. Dig it out. George, I'm getting annoyed with you now. I can't put him there. We need a door on this room so I can make him stay in here and do his work. Right, sweeper, grab it. Yeah, it's going to get air in here now. Well, there's water. Oh, good. No, there's a water lock. Good. That's fine. I don't mind that. We can pump loads of water in here. I don't give a damn. Come on, George. Do that one. I want you to do that one there. Go. Don't block yourself in, though, will you? You move down here to do it. I checked for air. Could all be steam because there was water there. This tile, so we might. It's one square, like one tile of oxygen. How small is it? Oh crap! That's quite a lot. That fulls 2,000 packet. Boom. Do that. we go. And we'll add more water to the system. Excellent. I like it. We'll add ridiculous quantities of water to the system. I don't mind if it doesn't make enough steam to actually run the steam turbine. I do want it to at least eject this stuff somewhere. We'll put that there and we'll go. We want a. Well, yeah, pop up, will you? Thank you. Cobalt ore, that'll do. Build that. Awesome. They can bust into here and get that built. That's my 3 hours up. At least that can sweep it out next time it erupts. And it shouldn't turn into tiles. We'll have way too much water in here for that to happen. My first attempt, I was like, little water is better. But this time, I think the more water there is, should soak up a lot of the heat instantly and turn it into one of these little crumbs of sulfur before it has a chance to turn into anything else. This is cobalt. Well, what's that made of? Okay. Could be coming to build it. No, overpressuring the vent at what temperature? I don't think it's going to run anyway, to be fair. It runs the vents, I think. Overpressure. Where did it say it? I know I read it somewhere. No, that's a pipe, you muppet. Liquid vent. 1,000 kilos of pressure. Yeah, there you go. I can take a lot more, but the geyser itself, yeah, the geyser itself. Don't want to overpressure the geyser. There we go. We're getting a lot of water in there now. Let's let that pipe empty. I don't actually expect that to run anyway, so we'll suppress it. We get this built. Come on, Harold. Oh, Harold can't build it, I don't think. It's the other guy that builds it. You want to build it? George, are you coming to build it, George? Thank you. And that one. Perfect. Now it can come out. Excellent. I'll sweep this crap away and put a door there, I think. So if we want to come back in, we can mess around with it some more. Excellent. Put the door there. Perfect. Now at least the sulfur can come out. There's rather a lot of water in here. I don't expect... It will heat the steam turbine, but it's not going to be staying in here. This is just to get it running. I will run that to... Oh, I was going to drop it in here. I was worried it might get food poisoning germs, and it's... I don't think it will. From what we saw earlier. What I'll do after I come back, we'll worry about this. We'll just run it up like that, and drop that into there. That will be sorted out at a later date. It can just drop into this liquid because there will always be some water in here. We'll put a hydro sensor on this thing. Yeah, we'll send it somewhere. That was just an example. As long as it can chuck it out quick enough to stop it forming solid tiles, I don't mind. But I don't expect... Yeah, this is oxygen in here now. So when it goes dormant, we'll probably pump it to a vacuum again to make it a little bit better. But it runs all right as long as it can pick that out. It's going to be very hot. I'd rather drop it in here. We'll let them deal with that. We'll be back. We've froze up this area. On Lavini, we froze... Where is it? Crikey. So where's down? And we froze that. That's been dormant ever since. We've emptied out at least 3 lots of stuff from this volcano. It's still running 850 watts of power. And we put some materials, not in that rocket, in this rocket. We put some... Thermium in that one. We put some steel in there. This one's going to be for the glass, right? Yeah, that one will be for the glass. And then when I come back later on, we'll put that glass in and we'll send Ali back to the hungry tree to sort this planet out. Needs to be a couple of things happen. We need the targeting beacon. We need the openers. We need some sweepers set up. No, don't put a dupe there. We need some sweepers set up in various areas. We need a sweepy bot set up. I want another plantation of mushrooms, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But also, we've got to come and replace this gas pump, because that was silly, preventing us getting a nice, huge collection of hydrogen going. So we'll send Ellie back next time. If you're watching this later on YouTube, thank you for watching. Hopefully you can drop a like or a subscribe if you can. That'd be great. If you're watching this on VODs later on Twitch, hi, hello. Perhaps you can join me live next time. If you could, that'd be great. Feel free to drop a follow if you can, and catch you all later. If I can find someone to raid, I'll raid out. But failing that, see you next time. Cheers.
Eating it won't hurt you, though, probably. Should I try that? No. I don't want to waste... Alright, 3 hearts. I can eat... Oh, okay, I could. Okay, shit. Yeah, I read too late. I'm sorry. I know, but it also says